Just checking in. I ain't seen y'all in a good while, so I said let me come because I'm waiting on my folks them to come out of the Social Security office. So I said, well, let me come in and say hello. Y'all read the title of this thing. It says, um, "Look out for the elders. Look out for the elders." So y'all haven't seen much of me because right now I am being a personal caregiver for my aunt who has been in the system and taken advantage of in the system. And I live in Florida. So yeah, she's been taken advantage of in the system. So anyway, when we found out what was going on with her, I don't know if y'all know, but when the elderly don't have like family, children or whatever, and sometimes even with children, I'm gonna tell y'all about a movie I watched the other day. But they've been taking my aunt on this roller coaster ride, like charging her arm and a leg, um, basically going through her money, and to the point where now we had to fight to get custody back of my aunt because y'all, it's a roller coaster. Like if y'all got elderly friends and family, hey Wayne, look out for your friends and family. Whatever you do, look out for your friends and family. So this one slipped by us. I got a letter in the mail from the courts the other day. Not really the other day, a couple months back. Probably about a year at the most. And the letter said that we're just letting you know. Lord, I'm doing good. We're just letting you know that hey, Vonda. We're just letting you know that we are going to file for the rights to her trust, to my aunt's trust. My aunt is a retired school teacher. She gets full pension, full benefits, so she's pretty well off. So when I got wind to they were, they'd already taken her pension, they had already taken her Social Security. Now they're trying to go into her trust and take her trust. And I don't know if you guys know, but when they get the trust, they can start selling off things. They sell off the house, sell off the car, sell off whatever she has to say that they're paying her medical bills. So when we got to that point, I called up a couple of family members and we hired a lawyer. And I went and snatched her out the nursing home and brought her to my house. So I've been watching my aunt for about 2 weeks now. So I have been really, really busy. But in the process of it, I got this girl called me the other day and I was telling her about what was going on. So she told me to watch a movie called I Care a Lot. It's on Netflix. But it's a movie where the doctors and the lawyers and the court system and the guardians, they all work together to prey on older people and take their belongings. And I don't know if y'all, see when like old folks leave their homes and stuff, and then all of a sudden the home is up for sale or rented by some people. I ain't gonna say white folks because it's a system that they have in place where I don't care what nobody say, that movie had to be real. That movie had to be real. Hey Anthony. Avonda, so today we had justice. So I didn't say anything, I just been dealing with it. But today we had it was a win for us. So we got back full custody of my aunt, full custody of her trust. She's been staying with me, like I said, for about 2 weeks. So so far, I'm sorry. I'm at the Social Security office and I have my aunt in there with my other cousin. So I am over her guardianship and my other cousin is now over her um trust account. Yes. So she doesn't have any children that's available to do it for her. She's 82. I'm 51. She's 30 years older, so she's 81. She's 81 years old. Her and her sister met up today and her sister will be 90 next month. Her sister is still walking and talking and driving, and she's continent of bowel and bladder. She ain't wearing no diaper, and she doing her thing. She's doing her thing. So I'm proud. But I just came on here to tell y'all, like, look out for y'all elderly people. Look out for the elderly, cause Lord knows the way they sent her through the ringer. Um, in order to get her back, we had to pay a little over $69,000 out of her trust account to get her back. So we were just waiting to get her back, and now you going through that now, Marcia? Yeah, it's and then not only that, as we're fighting, um, they didn't they didn't take the hold off her pension, so the pension account was growing. The pension account was growing, and the money was sitting there. So today, when we were signing off on everything, they was like, "Oh well, it's like $18,000 in one account from her Social Security, and then they got like 10,000 in another account." And then they were like, "Oh well, what we're gonna do is take the money, and it's not enough to pay the bills, but we'll make it work. We'll split it amongst each other, to pay the bills." So yeah, if y'all got some elderly, y'all look out for them. Even if they're not y'all family, still just look out and see what's going on, because these people take full advantage of them. Full advantage of them. And that's what they've been doing. But when I watched that movie the other day, it was called, um, y'all don't know why I think I could see without my glasses, and I know I can't, but them glasses aggravate me sometimes. But the movie was called I Care a Lot, and they showed where this guardian, they literally would seek out old people, get a profile on them, pay attention to them, deem them, and they did her like this. They deemed her incompetent. So the other day when we called the Social Security office, or the pension office, we had to get the guardian, the one that the state temporarily appointed. We get the guardian on the phone, and my aunt was like, "Well, how did you change my pension over to your address?" The pension was coming to the guardian's address. It was like, "How did you change my pension over?" The lady was like, I mean, so rudely. She was like, "Well, Aunt Daisy, you're incompetent, so you can't make the decisions. I made the decision." My aunt got all her senses, y'all. All her senses. She's hard of hearing, but she got all her senses. So when they gave me temporary custody, I ran to the nursing home and snatched her out the nursing home, because the nursing home was taking all of her money, sending it to the trust account. I mean, not the trust. I don't know why I keep saying trust account. The pension was going to the guardian. There's funds were going to the nursing home, and they were still charging her $13,000 a month to be in that nursing home. She went in there for a hurt shoulder. You ask them what happened, they can't even tell you what was going on with her. Like, I just think it's just a whole conspiracy of the elderly abuse. Yeah, this Florida. It's Florida that I'm talking about now. Thank you, Corey. But yeah, so prayerfully, well, not prayerfully, because we prayed before we jumped on a meeting with the lawyer. So we do have the custody back of her. But now we're going to see. And I told her she can do whatever she want to do. If she want to stay with me, she can. If she want to go to assisted living, she can. Because she can afford whatever she wants to do. So I told her whatever she wants to do will be fine with me. And it'll be fine with all of us. But no need in taking advantage. You used to live here, Marcia? I don't think I ever move out of Florida. I really like Florida. I really love Florida. I do. I might move to like a different part of Florida, but to leave, mm-mm. That's not my plan. I'm sorry, I just rolled up my window. How y'all doing anyway? You left 5 years ago? You're British. So are you in Jamaica now? Hey, is it G-Man? Um, You put your grandfather on. Well, it's up to, okay, so the assisted living, we took her to look at some. So originally I asked her if she wanted to move with me, but she said she didn't want to move with anybody that would eventually get tired of her. So I was a caregiver for like 24 years. So would I get tired? I know I'm going to need some respite care. But she said she didn't want to really live with anybody because she didn't want nobody to get tired of her. She didn't want a roommate because she didn't want nobody to die in her presence anymore. So she can afford where she wants to live. We took her to this assisted living facility, but she did make mention of there was no black people there. Black workers, but they didn't have any, like, she couldn't have a black roommate. And then a nursing home that she just left, she had a thank you, Watson. The nursing home that she just left, she had a roommate who was a white person who was very racist. Now, up in that age of people, it's to be expected. That's the age range. Because, like I said, she's 82. Her sister is 90. Her brother, I think, is like 85, 86, something like that. So they got some years on it. It was 10 of them all together. But it was okay for the roommate to feel how she felt because, of course, that's their error. She was racist. Oh, well. But the staff encouraged the behavior from the white lady that was racist. So when I went in there, I told him, I said, look, I was talking to him. I'm like, you got to be better with the words you use. This my aunt, and I slapped me somebody about my aunt. I was real rude, y'all. But when I started talking to the head people, I said, look, we don't care about the roommate being racist, but we care about the staff that was upholding, and the staff was black. Like so the roommate said something real crazy, and then we turned around and caught. The staff giving the racist lady a high five. Hold on, y'all. Let me push mute because hold on.
My phone died. Where she's living at right now.
All right, y'all. I'm gone.
She's in window 11.
She's in window 11. Okay, I'm trying to cut this thing off.